back. Well, this week we celebrated the bravery of our U.S. veterans. They deserve our gratitude and a safe place to go for mental health help. That's where El Paso Veteran One Stop Center comes in. Jonathan Bohannon is the director, and he joins us now. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me.
As we know, Fort Bliss is right in our backyard. So this is, like you said, a military town. That means that there's a lot of veterans who are seeking your help. Tell me, what do you provide specifically?
Yeah, so we provide mental health services, clinical counseling, group therapy. We also provide peer support if they're not ready for the individual counseling. And we also provide just a lot of opportunity for volunteering and always keeping individuals who are transitioning out of the military engaged and connected in our community.
Now, the reason that this is a good idea and that this program came about is because we have a lot of service members, veterans who are suffering from PTSD specifically. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so when when you're in the military, you have missions to complete, you have duties to do. So when you get out, that's usually the time that you start to kind of realize, you start seeing the effects of PTSD. So what we do at our clinic is we have therapists who are veterans themselves. I know I'm a veteran, so the majority of our employees have served. So we have that unique approach and direct connection when dealing with someone who's dealing with the soldiering way of life, so to speak.
That makes a lot of sense. I've been out to the center, and one of the things that I really like about it is that you have group therapy. Tell me about that. How hard is it to get them to share their stories?
It just depends on where they're at if it's their first session or their second, it could be a little tough to open up. But once they start seeing the courage and bravery of their fellow peers sitting next to them, a lot of times with relatable circumstances, they'll begin to speak.
Okay, and PTSD specifically, if they are going through a crisis, if you have a family member who's a veteran, how could you know that it is a crisis right in that moment? Because it may be hard to tell.
Yeah, it could be hard to tell. I find the best approach is to ask them directly. I know a lot of times we get worried about the response we'll hear, but if you ask them directly, are you feeling about hurting yourself or others? And they'll tell you right away. And at that point, you just get you be that support and get them the help they need.
Okay, and we do have your phone number and your website and also your address that will be on our website, and right there, 915-242-0555. Also, epveteran1stop.org. A lot of good information on your website, so if veterans are curious about exactly what it is you offer, that's a great place to go. I do want to ask you finally about an event that you have going on tonight.
Yes, yeah, we're very excited. So we're partnered with Tom Lee Institute to provide his art that he took when he was in World War II, and we're very excited because from what I hear, that collection really gets the attention it deserves because of the imagery. But I know, looking at it myself, there's a lot of internal dialogue with my own transitioning out of the military and serving in Iraq and Afghanistan and things that I've seen. So I think it's a good opportunity to start that conversation. And
even though it was so long ago, you can still connect.
Yes, absolutely. I know his specifically. He was contracted out to the Battle of Peleliu to take images, and he did various things. But if you want to learn more, definitely come by tonight and check out the exhibit.
All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here, Jonathan, and we will be right back. We have more weather and news coming up.